Good morning. We're getting some snow here in Iron City, Tennessee, which is very uncommon. I'll let you take a look around. It's very beautiful here. It's very white, and it's something we see very rarely here in Iron City, Tennessee. But it's coming down hard, and I'm out taking a walk, headed down for our building where we store our washing machines. You know, the Lord, His timing is perfect. You know, His purpose is no haste nor delay. In Galatians 4:4 it says, in the fullness of time, God sent forth the Son. God's always on time. Ecclesiastes 3:11, God has made all things beautiful in His time. Ecclesiastes 3:2, time to be born, a time to die. 3:7, time to speak, time to remain silent. The Lord is always working on a timetable that's perfect. We're a little late, a little early, but you know, the Lord never is. So the lady that prepares our meals here at the Butler Creek Health Center, she was in England the last couple of months. Her father passed away, and she went home to attend the funeral, take care of some family business. And while she was gone, I was trying to keep her apartment warm because we've had a cold winter so far, and went down to the basement below her house. This is when it got down to 5 degrees. It was extremely cold 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so she'd been gone for about a month, and went to her basement to turn the heat on. And when I walked in, I hadn't been in there in 4 or 5, 6 weeks. I saw a plug that was partially burned up in the outlet. And in that plug was Jones' freezer. And of course, when you see, in fact, let me show you the plug. Got it in my pocket here. I can get to it. Let's see if I can pull it out. There it is. Now that is not functional. So I could smell it. It was burning, and as I walked into the basement to plug in a space heater to keep the place warm, I saw this plug, this very one. And the cord of Jones' freezer was dangling in the plug. I walked over. I thought, uh-oh, I'm going to open the freezer up, and all I'm going to see is one mass of melted food. And so I went over to the lid, picked the freezer up, opened the lid. Everything was very hard frozen, very icy inside that freezer. And it really surprised me, because a plug like this, you know, you don't get any power. So I was amazed. And I had the thought, either that plug, the Lord did a miracle and kept the food, hold on, we change hands. Either the Lord did a miracle and kept that food cold, even though there was no power to the freezer, or it just burned out. I just walked in there when it burned out. And you know, the real answer is, either way, it's a miracle. I had not been in there for 4 or 5 weeks. For me to walk in there that morning when that plug had just burned out, because I had to plug a heater in because it was going to be cold, that's a miracle. So here's Jones' house just over my shoulder. She lives in that apartment. Underneath that little apartment, there's like a basement that has washers, dryers, and freezers. So I'm going to walk up to the little thing, the basement, and show you what I saw when I walked in there. It may be dark inside. I don't know if we'll have a good picture, but here it is. That was the outlet right there. And when I saw it, I thought the freezer certainly has melted. There's the freezer. There's that new plug I put in. And when I opened up the freezer, strawberries still frozen. Now, the Lord has been very good to us. He helps us even to keep our food cold. So we're starting off the new year, the recipient of many blessings already. And I know it's a small thing, but the big thing about the small thing, if the Lord cares about small things, how much more does He care about big things? So I say, I hope you have a nice new year. May 2018 bring you many miracles and many blessings, many which you might not see. In fact, Joan just got back. She's only been back a few days. I haven't told her. She's going into her basement to get strawberries out. She doesn't know that those strawberries are a miracle. But that goes to show that behind the scenes, God does things, and sometimes we never find out. Because 1 Corinthians 13, verse 12, now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now we know in part, but then we shall know even as we are known. So God bless you. If you're cold, may your heart be warm today.